Stoicism is a school of philosophy that started from ancient Rome and Greece in the early part of 3rd century BC. It is a philosophy of life that maximizes positive emotions, reduces negative emotions, and helps individuals to hone their virtues of character. Stoicism teaches the development of self-control and fortitude as a means of overcoming destructive emotions. This philosophy is focused on becoming a clear and unbiased thinker, which allows people to understand the universal reason. Stoicism focuses on how to control, manage, or let go of anger in life. In this video, I am discussing on some of the key points to eliminate anger according to the great Stoic and philosopher Seneca. Keep your mind tranquil. In Stoicism, there is nothing more important than being calm, tranquil, and undisturbed. So, the Stoics describe equanimity as their highest goal. Anger is the most disturbing emotion of all. When you realize that anger is destructive in nature and harms you in every aspect of life, you will automatically try to lose your attachment to it. Then you let it go from you. While avoiding anger, you get rid of it. But Stoicism says there must be the goal to attain tranquility. A tranquil mind helps to maintain clear judgment in all situations. Just wait. The greatest cure for anger is to wait, so that the initial passion it engenders may die down, and the fog that shrouds the mind may subside or become less thick. Seneca. Emotions do not last forever, they are transient. We can simply wait for them to pass by, not responding to the situations which make us angry. When you are angry, just think of the beautiful things which have happened in life and divert your mind. Remember your best moments, think of your loved ones, and think of the things you love to be with. This act helps in passing the time of temper, and anger is gone by then. Seneca explains, some of the affronts that were sweeping you off your feet will lose their edge in an hour, not just in a day. Others will disappear altogether if the delay you sought produces no effect. It will be clear that judgment now rules, not anger. If you want to determine the nature of anything, entrust it to time. When the sea is stormy, you can see nothing clearly. Until you feel that your mind is in tranquil state, do not react or think of the action. Just hold yourself and ignore the situation when you know that you are angry. Your decisions will reach to the adverse effects, so just wait when anger rises. Developing tolerance is an incredibly difficult virtue to cultivate, even though it sounds so simple. You may think of those times when you cannot tolerate another person's behavior. You may even think that people take advantage if you tolerate everything. But if you are intolerant, you become very sensitive and overreact on situations. The practice of tolerance is more about your relationship with yourself instead of with other people. Tolerance can be thought of as emotional or mental perseverance. There are many ways to develop tolerance. Control your feeling, look within, practice patience, meditate, and understand even anger doesn't stay forever. Being able to accept one another's differences can have positive effect on one's well-being. Being tolerant removes a person's self-imposed barriers and allows to think more broadly and enjoy inner peace. Tolerance leads to less stress and greater happiness in the overall life. Divert your mind and avoid temper. If you always deeply lose yourself into frustration and cannot let go of anger, Seneca believes finding art or music that suits you will prove beneficial in your pursuit of tranquil mind. Everyone loves music, and it is the form of art which suits our mind and makes us relax. Whereas other forms of art such as painting, writing, dance, etc. also do the same. So you can divert your mind while you spend time with art and avoid the temper. Anger triggers, so stop it early. Practice mindfulness. You will see the specific thoughts arising which lead to the emotion of anger. While knowing how and when the anger triggers, you will be able to catch and neutralize them quickly and early. The more mindful you become about anger, the more you will be able to avoid it. Understand the pattern of anger and eliminate it in any conditions. Some important steps to stop the anger before it triggers are: relax and be calm. Don't dwell. Stay positive. Engage your mind. Recognize and avoid your triggers. Identify possible solutions and take a time out. Resist to be curious. Stop to be curious about information that will likely cause you despair to maintain a tranquil and undisturbed mind. Everyone has reasons for wanting to be curious, but it is not necessary to know everything in life. There are many things which lead you to worries, frustration, anger, and hate in your life. So stop your curiosity towards those things and stay unknown to be calm. The ever-wise Seneca advises us to resist the urge to be curious if we want to keep a peaceful mind. He says, "Do you want to avoid losing your temper? Resist the impulse to be curious." The man who always tries to find out what has been said against him, who seeks to unearth spiteful gossip even when engaged in privately, is destroying his own peace of mind. Certain words can be constructed in such a way that they appear insulting. So resist to be curious and manage your anger. Don't seek reasons to be angry. Don't look for more reasons to be angry because you already have so many of them to avoid. Your mind will be geared toward finding things to take offense over. Instead, resist this impulse and focus on things that will lead to calm and peace. It makes you angry a slave has answered you back, or a freed man, or your wife, or a client. You then go to complain that the state has been deprived of the freedom of which you have deprived those under your own roof. Seneca. There are uncountable reasons which cause anger, so do not seek for additional reasons to increase temper. Do battle with yourself. Self-battle is the source of being strong mentally and emotionally. Challenge your own thoughts, assumptions, and predictions. Never give up to fight against the thoughts of anger which is inside you. Self-challenge is a proven technique to overcome from anxiety and depression. If you have to conquer anger, it cannot harm you at all. Do battle with self and do not display anger. Hide the symptoms and throw them away, so it carries no attachment with you. Ultimately, power of this philosophy will come down to the level of willpower. You will have the amount of energy you can use to letting go of anger and be calm and happy. See yourself in the offender. While being in anger, you are typically outraged at the actions of others. First, try to understand why that anger is thrown upon you. In case if you feel like you have done nothing wrong but the person is insanely angry on you, still don't react. Be calm and keep yourself in that position. Just think, maybe you have done the same in some moments of life. Stay positive and think how good that person is while not being angry. If someone really annoys you, Seneca advises to see yourself in them. Be wise to choose friends. It is like being stupid to have friends who trigger your anger. A good friend never fires up your temper, rather keeps you calm to be humble and peaceful. True friend is like the reflection of the moral and motivational philosophy. The person who thinks of your betterment is a true friend. So be wise to choose the right ones. In case of choosing friends, Seneca said, choose men who are honest, easygoing, and have self-control. The sort who will not arouse your anger and yet will tolerate it. These thoughts of Seneca help wisely in order to be free from anger. If you win over anger, you can certainly win in life. Be happy, healthy, and calm by avoiding anger. Thank you for watching.